We are back with a new video. Yes, I'm sitting in my boat in my yard because I can't fish today because of work. You know, you all know what that is. It sucks. But anyhow, I want to do a fishing video, a little different than my usual videos. I've seen a lot of footage of other people's videos where they're doing a lot of informational stuff, where they tell you how to fish, where to fish, what to fish with, all that good stuff. And well, I've never claimed to be this professional fisherman, obviously, but I will, and I would like to tell you what I like to do in the fall. And then what I want in return is you all to hit me up in the comments about what you do differently, maybe better, hopefully better. I would love to learn something. Maybe you all learn something from me, maybe I'll learn something from you. Either way, we're learning, and that's what we're here for. So without further ado, I want to do a top 5 baits of what I use when I'm fishing in the fall, which to me isn't a whole lot different than the summer. It's somewhat different, but I fish a lot of the same stuff a lot, to be honest with you. I like what I like, and that's just how it is. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a top 5 baits that I use in the fall. And I'm sorry if the sun's in my face. I'm trying to maneuver to where it's not, but it is what it is. Let me see if I can change this. Hold on. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better. It might not be, but we're gonna go with it. So my number 5 bait that I'll do, that I love to go to, and this is not the collar that I like, because I lost it. Like always, my favorite lure is always gone. I'm always buying new. So, but it's the crank. Short bill crankbait. Nothing special. Now the collar that I like is black and red. Sometimes in the crawl pattern, sometimes not. But that's my go-to, and I catch fish with it all the time. When I ain't catching with nothing else, I'll catch one with that. And that's just one I love to use, and as you can see, I use it a lot because I don't have it right now. It's gone. So, moving on. I'm not going to make this a long video. We're going to learn something. You're going to learn something. I'm going to learn something, and we're going to move on. My number 4 is a jig. Football head. I always put a little crawl on it, give it a little more motion. Again, this is not my color of choice. My color of choice is gone. It is a pumpkin green and black. That is my go-to. But these jigs, buddy, you can't beat them. Toss these things up against the logs, rocks, docks, anywhere they're laying, and they will chew them up like it's going out of style. These things are very versatile. They are 100% legit. I'm telling you, there's nothing like feeling a bass pick this thing up off the bottom of the ground. When you feel that bass pick it up and you set the hook, there's nothing like it. I love the jig. Up the chatterbait. You can't beat this thing, man. I'm telling you, it's pretty much a jig with a chatter on the front of it. It don't get any better. Fish love these things, and this is actually the color that I like. I have lots of collars, I also like the red and black in this. But I'm telling you, buddy, chatterbait's where it's at. It's not my go-to, I would say, every single time, but it's definitely up there. I like to use it. I like to throw it. I've caught plenty of fish on it. And if you've ever used one, you know what I'm talking about. Now, number two. Number two is, it takes some learning. It takes some learning to set it up. It takes some learning to use it. But it's the old Ned rig. Of course, obviously, you know, tie this above a sinker at the depth that you want. Let this thing float out. And when them fish is not feeding off the bottom, and they see this thing floating a couple feet up, they're gonna nail it every single time. And this is very much a go-to of mine. I don't use it a whole lot. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I throw this thing 1,000 times. I'm not gonna say that because I don't. But I do like it. It's very lethal. Works perfectly. So that's number two. Number one, I'm telling you, this is the jam. This is the one. This is the one I go to all the time. And I'm not gonna lie to you. This time, I throw this all the time, and that's the Senko watermelon green pearl wacky rig. This thing, telling you, killer. You're going to catch fish 90% of the time you throw this. You're going to catch fish. I don't care what the condition is. I don't care if it's summer, spring, fall, winter. You can't go wrong with the wacky rig. That's my number one go-to. Now, that's all for this video, and hopefully next time I'll be on the water. We're going to talk about the new rod that I just bought from Temu. Yeah, I bought a bait caster, 2 bait casters from Temu. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, they're not at the level of Lew's or Abu, but for $6, I'm telling you, my wife loves it. She's pretty good at bird nesting it, but she loves it. So before I go, I want to talk about these fishing shirts. You can buy them from me, $20 a shirt. You're not going to find fishing shirts for that. It's got my logo on the front, and it's got a fish or something on the back. Literally, I can put anything you want on these shirts, people. All you got to do is throw me a picture of whatever you want, and it's on there. $20, and you ain't gonna find it any cheaper. So, till next time, guys, thanks for watching. And before I go, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, help me out. Thank you.